Happy Wonder Wednesday. Since we can't be together, we're going to bring a little wonder into your homes. So sit back and relax and enjoy the story. Wonder by R.J. Palacio. This is Justin's story. Our Town. We're doing the play Our Town for the spring show this year. Olivia dares me to try out for the lead role, the stage manager, and somehow I get it. A total fluke. Never got any lead roles in anything before. I tell Olivia she brings me good luck. Unfortunately, she doesn't get the female lead. The pink-haired girl named Miranda gets it. Olivia gets a bit part and is also Emily's understudy. I'm actually more disappointed than Olivia is. She almost seems relieved. I don't love people staring at me, she says, which is sort of strange, coming from such a pretty girl. A part of me thinks maybe she blew off her audition on purpose. The spring show is at the end of April. It's mid-March now, so that's less than 6 weeks to memorize my part, plus rehearsal time, plus practicing with my band, plus finals, plus spending time with Olivia. It's going to be a rough 6 weeks, that's for sure. Mr. Davenport, the drama teacher, is already manic about the whole thing. Will drive us crazy by the time it's over, no doubt. I heard through the grapevine that he'd been planning on doing the Elephant Man, but changed it to Our Town at the last minute, and that change took a week off of our rehearsal schedule. Not looking forward to the craziness of the next month and a half. Ladybug. Olivia and I are sitting on her front stoop. She's helping me with my lines. It's a warm March evening, almost like summer. The sky is still bright, but the sun is low and the sidewalks are streaked with long shadows. I'm reciting. Yes, the sun's come up over 1,000 times. Summers and winters have cracked the mountains a little bit more, and the rains have brought down some of the dirt. Some babies that weren't even born before have begun talking regular sentences already. And a number of people who thought they were right young and spry have noticed that they can't bound up a flight of stairs like they used to, without their heart fluttering a little. I shake my head. I can't remember the rest. All that can happen in 1,000 days, Olivia prompts me, reading from the script. Right, I say, shaking my head. I sigh. I'm wiped, Olivia. How in the heck am I going to remember all these lines? You will, she answers confidently. She reaches out and cups her hands over a ladybug that appears out of nowhere. See? A good luck sign, she says slowly, lifting her top hand to reveal the ladybug walking on the palm of her other hand. Good luck or just the hot weather, I joke. Of course it's good luck, she answers, watching the ladybug crawl up her wrist. There should be a thing about making a wish on a ladybug. Augie and I used to do that with fireflies when we were little. She cups her hand over the ladybug again. Come on, make a wish. Close your eyes. I close my eyes. A long second passes and then I open them. Did you make a wish? She asks. Yep. She smiles, uncups her hands, and the ladybug, as if on cue, spreads its wings and flies away. Don't you want to know what I wished for? No, she answers shyly, looking up at the sky, which at this very moment is the exact color of her eyes. I made a wish too, she says mysteriously, but she has so many things she could wish for. I have no idea what she's thinking. The bus stop. Olivia's mom, Augie, Jack, and Daisy come down to the stoop just as I'm saying goodbye to Olivia. Hey guys, says her mom. Hi, Mrs. Pullman. Please call me Isabel, Justin, she says again. It's like the 3rd time she's told me this, so I really need to start calling her that. I'm heading home, I say, as if to explain myself. Oh, are you heading to the subway? She says, following the dog with a newspaper. Can you walk Jack to the bus stop? No problem. Is that okay with you, Jack? Her mom asks, and he shrugs Justin. Can you stay with him till the bus comes? Of course I will. We all say our goodbyes. Olivia winks at me. You don't have to stay with me, says Jack as we're walking up the block. I take the bus by myself all the time. Augie's mom is way too overprotective. He's got a low, gravely voice, like a little tough guy. He kind of looks like one of those little rascal kids in an old black and white movie, like he should be wearing a newsboy cap. We get to the bus stop and the schedule says the bus will be here in 8 minutes. I'll wait with you, I tell him. It's up to you, he shrugs. Can I borrow $1? I really want some gum. I fish $1 out of my pocket and watch him cross the street to the grocery store on the corner. He seems too small to be walking around by himself. Then I think how I was that young when I was taking the subway by myself. Way too young. I'm going to be an overprotective dad someday. I know it. My kids are going to know I care. I'm waiting there a minute or two when I notice 3 kids walking up the block from the other direction. They walk right past the grocery store, but one of them looks inside and nudges the other 2. And they all back up and they look inside. I can tell they're up to no good, all elbowing each other, laughing. One of them is Jack's height, but the other 2 look much bigger, more like teens. They hide behind the fruit stand in front of the store, and when Jack walks out, they trail behind him, making loud throw-up noises. Jack casually turns around at the corner to see who they are, and they run away, high-fiving each other and laughing. Jack crosses the street like nothing happened and stands next to me at the bus stop, blowing a bubble. Friends of yours? I finally say. Ha, he says. He's trying to smile, but I can see he's really upset. Just some jerks from my school, he says. A kid named Julian, and Henry and Miles. Do they bother you like that a lot? No, they've never done that before. They never do that in school, or they'd get kicked out. Julian doesn't even live around here, so I guess it was just bad luck running into him. Oh, okay, I nod. It's not a big deal, he assures me. We both automatically look down to see if the bus is coming. We're sort of in a war, he says after a minute, as if that explains everything. Then he pulls out this crumbled piece of loose leaf paper from his jean pocket and gives it to me. I unfold it, and it's a list of names in 3 columns. He's turned the whole grade against me, says Jack. Not the whole grade, I point out. Looking down at the list, he leaves me notes in my locker that say stuff like, everybody hates you. You should tell your teacher about that. Jack looks at me and shakes his head. Anyway, you have all these neutrals, I say, pointing to the list. If you get them on your side, things will even up a bit. Yeah, well, that's really going to happen, he says sarcastically. Why not? He shoots me another look, like I'm absolutely the worst guy he's ever talked to in the world. What? I say. He shakes his head like I'm hopeless. Let's just say, he says, I'm friends with someone who isn't exactly the most popular kid in the school. Then it hits me. What's he's not coming out and saying? August. This is all about him being friends with August. And he doesn't want to tell me because I'm the sister's boyfriend. Ah, of course, this all makes sense. We see the bus coming down. Well, just hang in there, I tell him, handing back the paper. Middle school is about as bad as it gets, and then it gets better. Everything will work out. He shrugs and shoves the list back into his pocket. We wave goodbye, and when he gets on the bus, I watch it pull away. When I get to the subway station 2 blocks away, I see the same 3 kids hanging out in front of the bagel place next door. They're still laughing and yucking each other, like little rich boys in expensive skinny jeans acting tough. I don't know what possessed me, but I take my glasses off and put them in my pocket and tuck my fiddle case under my arm so the pointy side is facing up. I walk over to them, my face scrunched up, mean-looking. Then they look at me, laughs dying on their lips when they see me, ice cream cones at odd angles. Yo, listen up. Don't mess with Jack, I say really slowly, gritting my teeth, my voice all Clint Eastwood, tough guy. Mess with him again, and you will be very, very sorry. And then I tapped my fiddle case for effect. Got it? They nod in unison, ice cream dripping onto their hands. Good, I nod mysteriously, and then I sprint down the subway, 2 steps at a time. What do you think Olivia wished for when she wished upon the ladybug? Is Justin worried for Jack? Justin was being an upstander by standing up for Jack. Would you do the same for a friend in need? Students, we miss you, and we are so proud of you. Keep up all of the great work. I'll talk to you real soon.